Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph, I'm here with Draco, but today I'm playing solo in Dune Imperium from Direwolf Games. This is a game that I really come to love very quickly here. I played it twice already as a solo game. Haven't played it with my friends yet. I look forward to playing it as multiplayer. I think it's going to shine really well when we get it into multiplayer because there's a few things in the game, sort of bluff elements where you might be playing cards or not be playing cards and you don't really know. I look forward to trying that out in multiplayer when you play against the AI or the two bots in the solo mode, because you simulate a 3-player game. So I will have 2 opponents over here. It's like I draw a card to determine their strength when we come to the combat part, which you will see later on. But it's I can't bluff a bot. So yeah, that's something I look forward to in the multiplayer, but I do like the solo a lot, and I want to show you here today how it works in a full playthrough. So a few things about the setup and so on. You can play on various difficulty levels. I played once on the novice level and I did win. And then I played once on the veteran level and I lost. So now I'm going to play the veteran level again because I do want to beat these guys if I can. I will try. And I am going to play as the Count Ilben Riches over here, or Riches. I don't know. I'm not into the whole Dune theme. So if you're a Dune fan, tell me in the comment section every time I mess up, calling something the wrong thing or whatever. I'm going to start with 1 water. Over here, my opponents, I have 2 of them. So I'm playing against, what's his name? Glossu the Beast Rabban from House Harkonnen. Sounds like something Finnish. And then I'm going to play against Earl Mennon Torvald from House Torvald, which sounds like something Norwegian. Maybe this is a battle of the Nordic countries. I don't know. So they start off with 1 intrigue card each in the veteran difficulty level. They have 2 workers each, or agents as it's called in this game. I have 2. They will unlock their extra. There's a 3rd agent / worker that you can have in the game. They will unlock it automatically when we get to round 5. No, 4. What is it? Yeah, 4. Well, in before the round 5. I have to work for mine though. I have to go up here to the Swordmaster and pay 8 Solari, which is like cash, I think, in the game, in order to get my 3rd worker, which is fairly important in this game. I think you don't have to get it, but I feel like it's important. Also, because I'm playing on the veteran level, they each start with 3 troops in their barracks or garrisons. And also this mentat space to recruit this extra agent guy. That cost me 5 instead of 2 Solari because I'm playing on the veteran level. So it's a bit harder for me there. The bots will be run by a deck of action cards that they will do. Works very smoothly, so nice. I really love this system. It's amazing how smooth it runs. It's just so easy to get into as well. First time I played, it took me like 10 minutes and then I was like just into the flow. Over here we have the dunes, the sand dunes. We can pick up some spice out here. We can also go to some settlements, get some various effects like recruiting new troops and so on, drawing cards. Up here we have the Shome, I don't know, where we basically, I think it's a market basically, where we can get some money, but we can also sell spice to get more money, which is a good way to get that Solari that we need. And over here in the council, we can do various things. And then we have these 4 different factions that we're trying to get allegiance with. So we can work our influence up here and get points. And also when we get to the higher level here, we will also sort of be allied with them and also get points. This game takes place over 10 rounds, or the game will trigger when 1 player reaches 10 points. So it's a variable game end, and I really like it in this one. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. So let's get going. Let's get started playing. We're going to start here with the round start. We're going to reveal the first card, and these are stacked. So this is a level 1, and then level 2s, and then level 3s finally. And this one is a combat card, a conflict card. It's basically telling us what rewards are out there for us to grab if we win the combat out here in the desert that we will have at the end of the round. So whoever is first will get a point, which is huge in this game. It's a race to 10 points. And then second will get an intrigue card, which can do various things, and 2 Solari. There is no 3rd since we are playing basically a 3-player game. If you play a 4-player game, there's a 3rd as well. All right, so there we go. We know what is at stake. And next thing here is this is a deck building game as well, which I really like. So I'm going to draw 5 cards from my starting deck. And then I have these to use, and then we go into player turns. Now, I don't get to start though. The player to my left, the bot to my left will start, so it's this Glossu over here. He has the first player token. So he's going to start, and what we do is we just draw a House Hagel card. It's called House Hagel. I'm not really sure why, but anyway. Also, if you play 2 players, which I haven't tried yet, but I want to do that, then you also have a bot in, so you have like a simulated 3-player game. Sounds fun. So this says Steel Suits. So basically we'll take one of his agents. He wants to go to Steel Suit. When they go somewhere, it's over here. When they go somewhere, they don't care about the reward on the actual space, which I do, or a player do. Instead, they get whatever is on the card. So he will get 1 influence with the Fremen, I think it's pronounced, faction. So he goes up there. Alright, so that was his placement, and now, of course, he's blocking this space as well. But also, because this space has like a little combat symbol, the crossline swords over here, that also means he will be moving 2 troops into the combat zone. And when I do that, I get a choice, like I can move up to 2, 0, 1, or 2. The bots always go with the maximum if they can, if they have troops in their garrisons. Alright, then we go into the blue bot, the Earl Memnon. So he's going to do something. He wants to go to Fold Space. Okay, so we'll take one of his agents. Fold Space is up here. And the card just says that he gets 1 influence with the Spacing Guild that is over here. Alright, so it's my turn. And on my turn, look at my cards. I will play a card. And when it comes to the first part of the player turns, first part of the rounds, what I look for is these symbols on the side here. They tell me where I can send my agents. So if I will play this reconnaissance, for example, I will be able to send an agent to one of these purple circles, which are these 4 spaces. If I want to go into the dunes, I need a yellow triangle and so on, which is a really cool system. It's like a, deck building worker placement mix where I use the cards to send them somewhere. The problem is though, like if I use my reconnaissance here, I can send an agent, right? But then I use the card, I will not get the bottom part at the end of the round where I get all these rewards. And this is persuasion. It's basically money that I can use to recruit new people over here, new cards into my deck and make my deck stronger. But I think I want to start off with using my Signet Ring. My Signet Ring is special because it has I can send an agent to one of these 3 spaces, but it also has an effect here. Like most the other cards I have at the start doesn't have an effect here. This one though says I get to use my Signet ability, which is in my case, that's varying from each faction, which is cool. It's very asymmetrical. In my case, I get 1 Solari when I use it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this, and then I can send an agent to one of these 3 spaces. So that's the question. Where do I want to go? Well, I don't really want to go up here to the council because most of the spaces up here cost Solari to go to. I don't have any. I could go to one of these settlements, but this one I can't go to before I get 2 influence with the Fremen. This one costs me 2 water. I'm starting in with 1 water. So I could go to one of these 2. I'm not that excited about those. I think I will go to a dune space to collect some spice. This one costs 2 water, but I will get 3 spice plus whatever is here. These are gonna build up over time. I could go to Haga Basin. It cost me 1 water. I get 2. So this is where I'm going. I think I will pay my water. And I'm not good at this game in any sense, so don't take my actions as strategy advice. So I got 2 plus 0 because there's no extra spice right now. I got 2 spice. And I get to activate my Signet Ring ability, which will get me one of these Solari, one of the money. Alright. So that was my action. Let's head over to Glossu, and he is going to go to Selective Breeding, and he's going to get 1 influence. So they just do this for now. Earl here, he's gonna go to Carthage. Alright, so this here, he's gonna get 1 troop, and that goes into, well, as a standard, it goes into his area, to his garrison, but since this base has the little crossed sword symbol, is a conflict space, it will go straight into the conflict zone instead, and he will also add 2 more from his garrison. So that was his action, and they have done their actions now. They used their 2 agents, so we kind of know the stage here. As it looks now, blue is in the lead. He will probably get the point. I could get involved here right now, but I don't think so, because if I get involved here after the conflict, everyone who is involved the troops will be lost, and I rather save my troops and maybe win something better later on. So I'm not gonna get involved right now. My turn though, I will spend one more card. And like this dagger, if I keep it, I will get an extra strength. So every cube is worth 2 strength for the conflict, and every dagger is worth 1. So if I were to go into the conflict, I would like to keep this in my hand, because I will have 3 cards left over that will trigger these effects. But right now I don't care about that, and I also care about money. If I would use this to go somewhere, I would have 4. What is out here though? Is there anything I would like to grab? A lot of expensive cards. There is one for 4. What is this? This is a Bene Gesserit card, which is connected to this faction. So this says, when I play it, I can draw a card or draw a Bene Gesserit card from your discard pile. Oh, so if I have other cards, they will combo together. It's good for money. I think it's a pretty good one. Or if I get to 5, there is a way for me to get to 5. I could get the power play. This is a one-time use though. Like I can go to any of these 4 factions and I will gain 2 influence instead of 1. But then the card, I have to trash this card. That would be nice though. We could just jump to... I think I will aim for that. So I will spend my dagger to go to a green space, to the council. And... I shouldn't have that token there, sorry. From when I played earlier. If I go to High Council, it would cost me 5 Solari, but I would get to place my token there, and then I would have 2 more buying power every round for the rest of the game. That would be really nice. If I go to Hentat, I will draw a card and get this guy, so I have an extra worker this round. If I go to Rally Troops, it costs me 4 Solari, but I will get 4 troops into my garrison. That would be nice as well. If I go to Sword Master, as I said, it costs 8 Solari, but I get another worker, so that's a goal basically I'm working for. Also, whenever I go to a space where I have to pay Solari, I will also get to draw a card. That's another special thing. We have 2 special things on our cards, our factions. The bots, though, they never do their leftmost. They just do their rightmost if they get to play their, signet ring. Anyway, I'm going to go to this one, which is free. This Hall of Oratory. And this says I get 1 troop into my garrison. And it doesn't have the cross sword, so I don't get to place it straight into the conflict, which I didn't want to anyway. But I'm building up for the future. And also up there, you can see there's this 1 money or 1 persuasion symbol. So that means I will now, because now I placed all my agents, now I will go into the reveal part of my player turn. And then I could do that earlier, by the way. I don't have to place my guys. I could have saved 4 cards instead if I wanted to, but I think most of the time you want to use your workers. Anyway, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I get the one that's up there as well. So I have 5 that I can spend. And I am going to spend it on this power play. This is going to be nice later on. And I'll put this in my discard pile. Normally you should have your discard pile on the right hand side like this. But for camera purposes, I want to have some space where I can put my cards and show you stuff. So I'm just putting it over there. Alright, so that was basically the player turns. We've done all our player turns. Now we're going to go into combat. In the combat, we're going to use these little markers here to indicate the strength. So he has 2 cubes, he gets 4. He has 3 troops, he has 6. And now we're going to draw a card, same cards that we used for their placement, but instead we're just going to look at the bottom part of the card now to indicate how much strength they add. It's like simulating that we would play intrigue cards that we could have to add to our strength, which is pretty cool, especially I think in a multiplayer game, because then I can sit with an intrigue card and we play them in a certain, in order, we can pass and so on. So let's see what Glossu is getting here. He's not getting any extra strength down there, okay? And then it doesn't matter, but Earl, he is getting 2 more strength, so he goes up to 8. Now, so blue, Earl is winning, so he's going to get 1 point, so he goes up to 1 point. And then second place is the other bot, Glossu, so he's going to get 2 Solari. He also gets a intrigue card. They don't care about what the cards are, they just put them here. When he reaches 3 intrigue cards, he's just going to trade them in for a point. When he reaches 7 Solari, he's just going to trade them in for a point, or 3 water, or 7 spice. So now after the combat, we will reset everything here, and their troops will be lost. So they go back to their board, which is nice, because now they only have 1 each in the garrison, and I have 4, so I'm hoping I can win the second round's combat instead. And now we do some cleanup. we're going to do makers. So each space on these Dune spaces that nobody went to, which is these two, the sandworms or whether they are, the makers will show up. I don't know how this works, but they will put some extra spice here. So there's more spice to grab. And this will keep building up if nobody goes here. So like this one is 2 space now. It's 1+1 next turn. And let's also discard my cards that I used. And now we are going to recall. So get our workers back. And then we are ready for the next round. So we played 1 out of the 10 rounds, but things will start ramping up, of course, as it usually does in these worker placement deck building games, as we build an engine basically of better cards, and we also get another worker at some point as well. So let's start off with round start. So we flip this, and this is a level 2 conflict. Now the winner here will get an intrigue card and 3 spice. Second place 2 spice. That's pretty good, because I do want some spice, because then I can go up to the cell melange and trade that for money. I can use the money of the Solari to recruit my Swordmaster. So that would be nice, but that will be in the 3rd round because I need to win this first, right? All right. Anyway, let's draw 5 cards. So that's the other 5. We start with 10, so that's the other 5 I have here because I didn't draw any cards during the 1st round. So I have 2 of these Dune the Desert Planet. Let me go to one of these spice places or get 1 money. The convincing argument here is just 2 money. I can't use it to go anywhere. Seek allies is a good one. Can go to one of these alliance spaces, but then I have to trash this card. So this is a 1-time as well. And I have my dagger. All right. Let's see where I will go. The first player mark will move as well. So now it is Earl Memnon, the blue player, who's going to start. And he wants to harvest spice. When this card comes up, it says here that he's going to harvest the most bonus spice he can. If it's a tie, which it is right now, he's going to take the one that gives him the total most. And he doesn't have to pay the water. He just goes here. He gets 3+1. So he gets 4 spice, just like that. And that's 4 out of 7. And then he will cash them in for a point. Okay. If there were no bonus spice out here, we would just discard this card and draw another one. All right. Then it's my turn. I think I want to... Well, I could pick up 2 spice just there. That would be sweet, but... I always want to go to a selective breeding. But then that cost me 2 spice. But that will let me trash a card, get rid of one of these bad cards, or like starter cards, and draw 2. That would be nice. And then if I would get 3 from the fighting, somehow, how would I get that though? Well, you know what, I can pick up more. So let's start off with picking up more. It's really tight because you only have 2 agents, 2 workers each round. So like you can't really do that much each round, but the rounds go quick. So let's do Dune the Desert Planet. Go here, it's free. I get 1+1 or 2 spice. So I have 4 now. All right. Then Glossu time. He wants to go to fold space. So he goes up here. We have Conspire for Earl. Conspire is up here. It's like this costs 4 spice to go to normally. They don't care, but it's a really good space. You get 5 money, 2 soldiers, and 1 intrigue card. Really strong stuff up there. And yeah, he gets 1 influence with the Emperor up here. He also gets 2 soldiers, but there's no swords. So it just goes to his garrison. But he's building up for the future, and it is my turn. And now I'm gonna do Seek Alliances. I'm gonna go to the selective breeding. It's gonna cost me 2 spice. This has to be trashed, so this card is out of the game. And now I get to trash a card from my hand or discard or play area or discard pile. I'm gonna go for my discard pile, obviously. And I think, yeah, I think I'll get rid of one of these reconnaissance. It's just 1 money, just one. It's only 1 space I can go to, or like 1 type of space I can use this for. Let's get rid of this. I trashed this. I get to draw 2. So I need to shuffle my tiny discard pile. And I might get my new card now, which I don't hope for because it doesn't give anything in the reveal. Okay, I get 2 cards. And, well, that's good. So I got my signet ring and my dagger. Yeah. Oh, I forgot something. When I went here, since it's a cross sword, that was my plan. I got to place 0, 1, or 2 soldiers from the garrison into the combat area. I do want to place 2, otherwise this would be stupid. So, because now we now I will have, in the combat phase, I will have 4 plus 2 strength for the combat. So I think I can win and get that sweet, sweet spice over there. All right, it is time for Glosser, though, to go, and he wants to go to Highliner. Oh, that's nasty. He will get a influence, which gets him a point. He gets to that spot, so now he will go to 1 point. And then he also gets 3 guys. And, wow, this is so bad. And the space there has the sword. So they go straight in here to here, and he will put his 4th guy in. So all of a sudden, I will probably not win. I will probably get 2nd place. Oh, that's so rough. If he just gone anywhere else, like not to a combat space, he wouldn't have gotten anyone in here, and I would have won. That's annoying. But they are really annoying. I will tell you that. You're so frustrated playing against these bots, which is cool, because you would be against people as well, from what I understand from friends I talked to that have played this with people. So anyway, that was the situation. Everyone has gone where they go, and now I have 2 daggers. So I will have 2 plus 2 plus 2 from my daggers. I will have 6 strength. He will start on 8 though, so he won no matter what. Like, he will draw cards as well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, that was annoying. Then I will have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I should refill here as well. I always forget. If there's a market row in a game, you can count on me forgetting to refill. So I have 4 to spend. I mean, the card for 4 is not that interesting for me since I don't have enough. I think, you know what, I think I will get this one for 3. This has good variation there. I get to draw a card when I play it. So this cost me 3. I will refill, and that's a Guild Ambassador. And then I have 1 more. I will take the Scout, because this is nice. This has a, if I keep this, if I don't play it during my round, I will get a money, and I will also get 1 fighting power, and then it says retreat up to 2 of your troops. So like in this situation, I would have loved to have that. I would just, you know, I can pull out if I feel like, well, it's not worth it. So, okay, that was my money. I had 4 to spend. They all go into my discard pile. I'll actually do that in the cleanup. But anyway, and now we go to combat, and he's going to draw a card, and he will add 1. All right, so he's up to 9. So he's winning either way. And he's going to get 3 spice. The spice that I wanted. Draco, help me out. They're taking my spice. Okay. And then he will get an intrigue card, which means that's his 3rd one. So he will just exchange these 3 to get another point. So he's up to 2 points. All right. And then I will get 2 spice. That's a little comfort price. So I have 4. If I go to sell them up there, I will get 10. And I need 8 for the Swordmaster. So I will still do that, I think. I will, you know, have 2 actions next round. And go up there with my first, sell it, and then go to Swordmaster and get my 3rd worker, and then I will get him right away. I can use him right away. Well, I have to have a triangle and a, whatever the green, it's not an octagon. It's a hexagon. Yeah, right. Anyway, I should know that as a board gamer. Okay, so these should go back here. I lose my troops that were involved. He loses 4 though, so he doesn't have anything now, which is good for the next round. I still have 2. I might, you know, we don't know if he's gonna get involved. We'll see. And we are going to do the makers. There's only 1 spot here that nobody went to, so some spice will show up there, and then we will take everyone back and get ready for the next round. And I think, yeah, I'm going to be first. That's really good, because then hopefully, if I only get the right cards here, they will not be able to stop me. So that's 3 cards. I need to shuffle this little discard pile. I do like trashing cards in deck builders though, and have a small deck with good cards instead of having a bunch. So 2 more. And I did get what I needed. Okay. So I have my Scout. I have both of these cards. And we would like to use this power play. Gain 2 influence instead of 1, right? Oh, by the way, we should look at what's the next goals. Oh, this is nice. So the winner of the next fight will get to go up on 2. Choose 2 factions to gain influence with. And second place, get a water and 2 Solari. All right. But that's not my plan is not to do any combat, because if I do my plan, I will have a 3rd worker actually, so I could do that. I think I want to use my 3rd worker to do this and get some influence. But anyhow, oh, this will let me draw a card. Let's start with this one then, because it lets me draw a card. So then I have some more options. I should refill, by the way. Why is it so hard to remember to refill market rows? I have no idea. You should have them like up there, but it's too far for me to reach them for the camera and everything. So anyway, I will play this one. I will use the little yellow triangle and go up here to sell my spice. I will sell all 4. And that will get me 10 Solari, which is nice. That's a lot of money. By the way, these discs for money and for spice, it's not that great. Otherwise, I think the game looks nice and everything. But it's weird that I don't know, maybe it's thematic and I don't understand it because I haven't watched the movie or whatever. And I get to draw a card, so that's nice. I got Geo. I was hoping for a dagger, but I got that one. Okay. So, Glossu time, he wants to go to rally troops, alright? So he's going up here, he gets 4 troops. I was just talking about how he didn't have any troops, but he doesn't get to place them in the combat zone, that's good. Then we have Earl, and he wants to harvest spice. There's only one space that has bonus spice, so he will get 3. And he already had 4. So he has 7 in total, which means he gets a point. He'll just cash them in, so they are both up to 2 points. I don't have a single point yet. And it is my turn, and now I am going to... Oh no. I'm a bit stupid. I shouldn't have played this. Because now I don't have any cards that let me go to a green space. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I did have my scout in hand, right? When I started my turn. So let's say I played that one instead. Because this one had the yellow. So I could go up there with that. I kept this, and now I play this to go to Swordmaster. I don't like cheating in games, but anyway. And then I draw a card, I get Dune the Desert Planet, that would have been there. And now I will pay 8 Solari to get 2 back, and that will get me my extra worker. And my special ability as the Count Ilban is whenever I pay Solari for the cost of a board space, I get to draw a card. So I got my signet ring. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And I have another worker now, so like I can keep going. And now I want to get into the combat if possible. But let's see what they do first, because that will affect my decision. So Glossu, he wants to harvest spice. There's no spice, extra spice to harvest, so we just draw another card. He wants to go to Carthag. Oh, here we go. So he gets a soldier and 2. He will put 2 more in. So now he already has 3. So do I want to get involved then? I don't know. Earl, he's doing wealth up here, and he gets a influence, which means he gets a point. He got to the 2nd spot on the influence track, so he's up to 3 points. They are rushing here. So it's my turn. I have 1 more agent. I could go to like Abrakeen, and that would get me a total of 3 soldiers in here. I mean, that would guarantee at least a 2nd spot, which is 2 Solari and a water. It would be nice to get some water, because then I can... But at the same time, if I don't use my power play... Well, it's gonna go to my discard pile. I don't get anything from here, though. I don't get anything in the reveal for it. If I don't go in here at all, it's just gonna be a single winner, and I would like to win this one. Would have been so nice to choose 2. But even if I go here and I get a 3rd soldier and I can put these in, I have 3 to 3. But he's going to get to draw a card. Even if he draws a card, there are cards in here. I mean, I can look at the discard pile. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 cards that don't give him any extra strength. Problem is, though, then we would be tied. And at a tie, we would both get the 2nd place instead. So I wouldn't get the 1st place anyway. And I don't have any weapons here. If I had a sword here... such a hard... This game... Because the thing I think is... Because there's just... You have such a few actions each round. Just a few workers. And you have your card. So the conflict that arises in my brain is like... You know, if I have a worker placement game where I have a bunch of workers, I just do stuff, and it's, you know, like Cavern or whatever. Like, I go somewhere, I do some stuff. It's all fun and games, but here it's agonizing, and I love it. It's so good. I could do my signet ring. That would get me an extra Solari. Because I do want more Solari. I would like to build up to 5 and go to High Council as soon as possible to get more buying power. You want to do that early in the game, right? So I can pick up more cards and use them. That becomes less attractive later on as the game goes on. So, am I doing my power play? If I do my power play over here, I would get water. And I will get 2 influence, which gets me a point, but it also makes it so I can start using this space, which is 2 influence. And, you know, I can get water. It's a good way to get water. I think I will go for that. But on the other hand, then I'm not in the combat at all. That feels like a waste. I should at least put in 1 guy. If I just put in 1 here, I can save these 2. And I know I will get second place because blue is not in here at all. I think that's a smarter way to go. I'll save. This card will come back later on in the cycle. So let's do Signet Ring. Go to Abrakeen. I do have that purple circle. I have my Signet Ring, so I get 1 Solari. I also get to draw a card. And that's 2 more buying power. That's good. And I get 1 soldier. And it can go straight into here. And I don't have to add anything else if I don't want to. I will save these. Because there's no way for me to win this. So it is what it is. Okay, so everyone place their workers. Let's do the reveal phase where I will get a bunch of money actually. I will get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to purchase with. So with 6, there's 1 for 7 here. Oh, this is pretty cool. Some of these cards, the expensive cards, have like an acquire bonus. So if I would get Lady Jessica here, I would get an influence with the Emperor right away. I don't have 7, I have 6. So with 6, I think I like this guy. I mean, you can go anywhere almost on the board. I think it's everywhere except for the green. I get to draw a card when I play him. And if I don't play him, I get an intrigue card at the end of, you know, in the reveal phase. That would be sweet. Those intrigue cards can be really strong. They can add combat strength. They can do all kinds of rule breaking stuff. I'm going to get him for 5. I have 1 more. I will refill. That's a 4. Oh, he's good too. Combat strength. Oh, and he has a special thing. So you can pay your water to get a troop and a draw card when you play him. I have 1 more. So I think maybe I should get this assassination mission. It's pretty good if I don't use it. Like I get Solari and a combat strength. When if I trash it, I get 4 money. So like if I go to selective breeding. By the way, I went to selective breeding. I should have an influence here. I forgot. Sorry. The card doesn't say it really, but when I go to any of these spaces, I also get 1 influence with that faction. Oh, I almost forgot. Did I forget anything? No, I haven't gone. No, I only went there. There, selective breeding. I paid to. Yeah, I did that. I should be there. So I'm closer to that point. As this is also like a race here. So whoever gets here first, you know, will get this 1 point token, like a alliance, and that will also implement. Some cards will say like if you're allied with this faction, you get a certain thing. So it's good. But then if I'm over here, if any other player will pass me, they will take it from me. I will lose a point and they will get a point. So it's a tug of war there. Also, when you reach this spot, you will get something, even if you're not first. So this is an intrigue card. Over here is 3 Solari and so on. But I'm going to pick up this assassination mission and we will refill with, try to pronounce that, Kwisatz Haderach. And it says send 1 of your agents from anywhere to any board space, even if occupied. Wow. Costs 8 though. But I mean, this is like a replacement. I love that in worker placement games. So I can take someone from and move it to somewhere else, even if occupied. Wow, but it costs 8. You know, if I ever get to 9 in purchase power, I could pick up the Spice Must Flow. That would get me a point as an acquire bonus, just right away. Also, I should mention, I haven't said it, but there's also those Arrakis liaisons, which is just 2 money. You can always buy those. There's like a bunch of those in that stack. Draco keeps track of that. The fold space you cannot buy, but if you go to fold space, you will get 1 of those. They let you go anywhere on the board and draw a card, but then you have to trash that card. So it's a 1 time you can go anywhere you want. I don't find that interesting. I don't know. Anyway, so I did my purchases, all that. Now we go into the combat phase. And I have 2 strength. and he will have 6. We'll draw a card for him. It doesn't matter, he will win either way, but you should still draw a card. He gets 1 more strength, and he will win. He will get to choose 2. When the bot gets to move or choose, he always moves where he's lowest. So it's the yellowish guy. He will move here, and then the second time we have a tie between these 3 for lowest. I will get to choose where he moves then. But he will get a point no matter what. So I think I'll move him here because I'm planning to move here as well. And then I could like compete with him. So he's getting a point there, okay? I'm in second place. I will get a water, which is nice, and 2 Solari. So now I have 6. So I can do my High Council next round. That would be nice to do. That would increase my buying power by 2 for the rest of the game. There's a few rounds left, so we do lose these though. And I like the way, you know, sometimes the bot will heavily invest here, and you can just sneak in with 1, get a second place, and he will lose all the troops, which is always a good feeling when that happens. So that was it. Let's do the makers. There's 2 spots that nobody went to, so they will get some extra spice, and then I will take all my 3 workers left, or home, and I have 3. They have 2 for a little while. They will get their 3rd very soon. And speaking of that, let's do the round start. So yeah, actually now. I had it for 1 round. Now they got there. And that's also because I'm playing on veteran. If you play on the novice, they will be 1 step lower. So yeah. So whoever wins now gets the points and a water, second place a water and a spice. And we'll see if I invest in this or not. It depends, of course, on the state of the board when we come there to that stage. I will draw my 5 cards. I have 3, so we need to shuffle again. And I know what to do. I want to go to High Council. That's one of my goals. I got my new card. That's nice. And my scout, alright. Now, first player marker will move, so it is Glossu again. He will go first. He goes to Hall of Oratory. He gets 1 troop in his garrison. Then we have Earl. He goes to Hardy Warriors. So he gets an influence, and he gets 2, and they can go straight out into, oh wow, look at this. He gets 2, and he will move 2 more. He has 4 already in the fight. By the way, there is an app so on your phone that can handle this instead of the deck of cards. But when I play board games, I just like using the cards. Like the app, or I don't know. The app also has like they add in some extra cards. It looks really nice. The app, I should say, it adds in some extra cards that lets you like cycle through the market, which makes sense. I'm surprised, I must say, in the board game design that there's no cycling of the market, because if we simulate opponents in a normal game when I play against opponents, other people will take cards here and there will be a rotation, and that doesn't happen here. So that's something I might house rule for my solo games. It's like just roll a die, just make like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roll a die and remove a card each round or something at the end, just like a player would do. But that's house ruling. I'm not going to get into this in this video. So that was him going to Hardy Warriors. It's my turn. Okay, so I know what to do, but I will have 3 actions. I can do other stuff. I have 2 daggers, and I have my scout. But again, I have 3 actions now, 3 agents, which means I will only keep 2 cards in my hand. So that's a really nice, interesting thing in this game as well. Since your cards are your, what's it called, like your actions. But I will go to High Council, which means I will pay Solari, which means with my special thing here, I will get to draw a card. So I know I get another card at least. And I can draw a card here as well. I think I want to keep my daggers because I might get involved here. If I have like 3 guys in here and I have 2 daggers, there is a chance to win, or at least get a good second place. So let's play this one. The Ben Gesserit initiate. So she will let me go up here to High Council. I will get to draw a card, which is this one here that I picked up. This is a good one. This is a good one to keep, actually, to get that intrigue card. Then I will pay 5 Solari to get to place my token up here, which means from now on I have 2 extra buying power at the reveal phase. That's gonna be sweet. Maybe I can get to 8. I don't know. Anyway, since I pay that, I will also get to draw a card because of my special thing. So here we go. Now I have an assassination mission. So that means I would like to go over here and trash this. Yeah, we'll see. Let's do Glossu. He says he wants to go to Steel Suits, so let's do that. And he goes up here and gets another point in influence here. All right. Earl wants to go to Arakin. And he will get, okay, so he will get a soldier first of all. Go straight in here, he will put in another one. So he's up to 6 here now. I can forget about the first spot. He also has a signet ring symbol. So we'll take a look at his signet space here, and it says he gets 1 spice. So he will get a spice as a bonus there as well. And that's his, he only has 1, so yeah. Alright, so my turn. And you know what? I want to do some selective breeding, I think. I like to thin my deck, get to draw cards. I will move up here, I will get another point. The problem is, the only card I can use to go there is this one. I kind of want to keep it for the end. Another problem is I need 2 spice to go here. So my first action has to be to get some spice. I have 1 water. If I had 2 water, I would go here and get 4 spice, but I only have 1. Oh, these decisions are so hard in this game. I'm going to play this. Dune the Desert Planet. I'm going to go over here and get 1+1. So I have my 2 spice that I need. And here it says I can't, I can't put, it's a combat space. I can put in a soldier if I want to. I'm just going to put in 1. Just try to grab the second spot there. And he can waste all of his troops. I don't mind. I just hope that this guy doesn't get involved though. Alright, so that was my action. I hope it was smart. It is a guessing game because I don't know what they will be doing. And it is Glossu. He wants to go to Hall of Oratory. Oh, it's already taken. He already taken it. So we just draw another card instead. That's Harvest Spice. Oh no. Okay. So he's going to Harvest Spice here. He's going to get 4. He already has 3 though. So he's just going to exchange all of that for a point. So he's up to 5. And this base lets him send in troops. So there we go. He's sending in 2 troops. And my second spot that I was hoping for is, in jeopardy. Earl here, he's going to go to... No! Come on, game. I get so frustrated when I play this sometimes because, yeah. He goes to selective breeding. Gets an influence. So I can't go there. That was my whole plan. Was to go there. And he just did it. Okay, so what do I do then? There's no other way to go and trash a card. But if I keep this card around then, I mean, if I have this, I'll have 4 fighting power. So even with 1, I might be able to come in second place, right? I'll get a Solari. I will only have 1 + 2 buying power though, so I get 3. Then I will use that. I would like to keep this because I want that intrigue card. Okay, but you know what? I'm going to use this. I'm going to use it to go to secrets. This is a free spot to go to. I'll get 1 influence, which brings me up there. Gets me my first point of the game. Hooray. And I get to draw a card. Well, that's more buying power. That's good. And this base here lets me draw an intrigue card. And all my opponents who have 4 or more, I think it is. Yeah, 4 or more will have to discard an intrigue card. So this is worthless against these guys because as soon as they get 3, they will just cash them in for a point. So against human opponents, I guess this base is more interesting. But this way, this was a way for me to go into this area, get the influence, to get the point, and get to draw a card, and get that influence even though I didn't save the card. So I get, not influence, intrigue card. So I get to draw an intrigue card. It says Water of Life. So I can spend, at any time, I can spend water and a spice to draw 3 cards. Oh, that's not that great. And this is the interesting part here. I'm going to go into the multiplayer talk a little bit again, because this is a plot card. Some of these intrigue cards are combat cards. If it says combat, you can play it like add strength to do a special thing in the combat. So if I were playing against human opponents, or Draco, then I would just sit here with hold my intrigue card. They don't know if this is a combat card or not. And when we get to the combat, then before we resolve the combat, all the players in turn order will get to, if they want to, play a combat card. But if I'm first, I can say I pass, and then it goes to Draco, and Draco's sitting there. He knows he's winning, but he doesn't know if I have a card. If he also passes, the round is over, like if we were 3. But if he plays a card, then I go back to me and I can play a card. So that's an interesting, it's a little bit like, I don't know, Blood Reach or some kind of combat game. This is very Euro-y combat, but anyway. So I have this one, I can use it anytime I want. Use it right away to draw 3 cards. Don't think I want to though. I mean, if I didn't have my daggers here, I might do that because that, you know, if I knew that like, oh well, if I draw 3 cards, I'll probably get like 2 daggers. I will get more strength. I might, you know, pull into second place here, but I already have them. So I will save this. This could be good later on, but it's expensive. A water and a spice. Still have my spice though because I never went to selective breeding. But okay. So let's go to the reveal phase. I will get a Solari. Always good. I will get, and I can now I can actually, if I want to, here I could retreat up to 2 of my troops. So I could just pull this guy back. If I, like if he had 3 in here, I would be like, no, I'm not going to win. I don't want to waste a guy there. But I'm hoping I might be able to still win, get a second spot. Because I have 2 combat strength, and I will get 4 more here. He has 4. So as long as he doesn't get, yeah, we'll see. So I have 2, 3 persuasion, plus 2 from on the board, right, where I place my marker up there. I have a total of 5. So I can get a card or more cards. There's cards for 4. I kind of think this is pretty cool. So when I play this, I can either move up on Spacing Guild or get 2 spice. And then at the end of the turn, if I have an alliance with the Spacing Guild, I will get 3. I can spend 3 spice to get a point. Well, that's like, if I do this, I really need to invest. I would have I need to get an alliance with them. I need to have a lot of spice. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think this one is mostly interesting because it will get me water and 2 combat strength if I don't play it. I could play it. It doesn't really let me go anywhere except for these spaces, but you know, I could spend a water, get a troop and a card. I think if I get this one, it's mostly a card I want to keep in my reveal. Just to get to, you know, passive getting water is awesome. Like I got the Solari right now. That's, yeah, I'll get this one for 4. I have 1 more. We're gonna refill, and this costs 1. This is a Bene Gesserit card. So if you have another Bene Gesserit card in play, I could move up on influence. But I have this one, which is Bene Gesserit, but then I have to have them in my hand at the same time. I'm gonna get it, I think. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna get that one. And a new one comes up here. And now it's time for the combat, right? So let's calculate combat strength. So he has 4, I have 2, and Earl, the blue, has 12. So yeah. Then I will add my swords. So I did have 4 swords from over here. So I go up to 6. And I was just hoping that he doesn't get a strong card. So we're gonna draw for him first. And he gets, oh, he gets 1. Perfect. He's up to 5. I am in second place. He will get 1 card. It doesn't matter though. Oh, he got 4. Okay. So I'm happy that it was that way. I started with the first player. All right. So blue will win. He will get a point and a water, which is not good, of course. He has 2 water now. If he gets to 3, he will cash them in for a point. He will lose all his troops, though. That's nice. He doesn't have any now. I'm in second place with my little guy here. And I will get a water and a spice. So I have 2 water now. So that opens up some options for me for next round. I could go like here, draw 3 cards. And I could go here, maybe, I don't know. Alright, so that was the combat. I lose this. He loses these even though he didn't get anything. There's no third place. And that's why you want to be careful if you want to get involved or not, because you still lose your troops. Alright, so that was the combat. We do the makers. There's only 1 spot that nobody went to. And then we are going to recall. And let's set up for a new round with this one here. So, oh, this is interesting. Winner here will get a point, but also this is the Siege of Carthage. So the winner will get to place his little token on Carthage. And that means whenever someone, even yourself, goes here for the rest of the game, you will get the bonus here. So these 3, Arcane and Imperial Basin, also has them. So you can win sort of owning that place, which is pretty cool. Second place, an intrigue card and a spice. All right. We will move first player token, so Earl is up first. He wants to go to rally troops, alright? So he will get some more troops. He doesn't get to place them straight into the combat zone though. And it is my turn. I should draw 5 cards as well. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's draw 5 cards. I have 5 exactly, so let's see what I got. Convincing argument, can't go anywhere. Now I will do my power play, so I can get 2 influence somewhere. And my ring, I think, as well, and probably this diplomacy. So I could really rush. I could do 3 steps on one faction, which means I could get an alliance. I could go like 1, 2, 3 possibly here. That would get me an intrigue card as well. You know what, I'm going to start with that. I'm going to play this power play now. And I am going to go, as I planned earlier, I'm going to go to selective breeding. I'm going to pay 2 spies to do that. This says I get 2 influence instead of 1. So I go boom, boom. Up here, I will get an intrigue card. Let's take a look at that in a while. I get this one, which gets me a point. So for now, I am allied with Bene Gesserit, right? So that was the card, and then trash this card. So this is out. That was a one-time use. The space itself says I get to trash a card in order to draw 2 cards. I think I will trash. Again, I want to trash from my discard pile. That's mostly efficient. I want to trash this one. Assassination mission. So here we go. When this is trashed, I get 4. I have 6 Solari now. Awesome. Okay, and that's trashed. I get to draw 2 cards. I need to shuffle my little discard pile. This is turning out well. I like it. I like that I was first there. I mean, they might, you know, surpass me and then they will take that away from me. But for now I have it. I draw 2 cards and I get another convincing argument and this one here, which again I get an intrigue card. Alright, and what did I get? I got a plot, rapid mobilization. Deploy any number of your garrison troops to the conflict. Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet, because then I can have a bunch of guys here, and I don't need to find a way to get them in. I can just play this card, boom, put them in there. And this would be really cool in multiplayer as well, because I might be sitting here with like a bunch of troops, and I already used my actions, and my opponents would see like, well, he can't get into the combat, so there's no worry. And then I just play this and just any number, just boom, go in and win. That's sweet. Okay. These cards are so strong, they can really, you know, mess up the situation for the game state. And that was my turn. Let's see what Glossu will be doing, and we do need to shuffle this. Alright, so Glossu wants to go to Steel Suits, right? He will get a influence, and he can put in his 1 guy in there. Then Erd, going to Conspire up here, and he's going to get a influence. He's going to put in 2 troops, but he cannot put them straight in there, so he has a bunch in his garrison. My turn, and I think now, this round will be all about, I mean, I do want to get in here, I guess, but I think I should go diplomacy heavy. I could go 2 steps possible, which could get me another point. I haven't moved anywhere else really. This base is awesome. Highlines. It costs 6 spice though, but then you get 5 troops right into the combat if you want to, and then 2 water. And I do have some water. I could do hardy warriors maybe. Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna play diplomacy. I can go to any of the factions. I'm gonna go hardy warriors. It costs me 1 water to go there, but I will get 2 troops and I can deploy them. Plus I can pull in 1 more, or up to 2. So there we go. So now I'm in the lead as it looks now, at least. You know, famous last words. Let's do Glossu. He wants to go to Karthag. Here we go. Just as I said it, he gets a troop. Oh, yeah, it's only 1 though. He doesn't have anything he can pull in. That's good. Then Earl he wants to harvest spice. Okay, so he's gonna go here, and he's gonna get 2 + 1, so he gets 3 spice. He's up to 4, and then he gets to put in 2 guys. So this is gonna be a fight. My turn. If I could, I would love to go to rally troops, get 4, and then play my card and just put them in. I have 1 more action. And again, I almost forgot. When I went here, of course, I get an influence as well. I can't forget this. This is so important. That's why you go to these bases. Come on. All right. So do I want to do my... No, I don't want to do my signet ring now. Like High Council and Swordmaster is once per game. I'm not going there again because I already did the action there. So maybe 2 freer. I get to draw a card, which means I could get a sword. I don't have any swords right now. I have a bunch in here. I do know that, so that could help with the fight. So let's play him. The question is where I go. Like this is already taken, so I'm not going here. Could go to secrets again, maybe. I could go to Fold Space, get one of those cards, but I'm not that excited about those. I could go Wealth, get 2 Solari and go up here, but I already have 6 Solari. I don't really feel like I need that. You know, I like these Intrigue cards. I already have the lead here, but I'm gonna double down here. I'm gonna go here. I get an Intrigue, yeah, an Influence, so I'm really taking the lead. If you go to the top, then nobody can take it away from you. And I get to draw a card. And no fighting. Oh, this is the one. Oh, I would have loved to play this when I had another Bene Gesserit card in play. Because then I can go up on any track. Okay, that's not much. It's a buying power at least. Persuasion. And the space itself lets me draw an Intrigue card. And oh, no combat cards. This is a Poison Snooper. Look at the top card of your deck, draw or trash it. Okay, I'm going to do that right away. Because if I get a combat, that would help. So let's play this right away. You can play them anytime. Oh, yes. I'm gonna, what did it say? Play, draw it or trash. I'm gonna draw this one because it will get me 2 combat and a water. Perfect. Okay, like it. I'm not gonna trash it. So if I had like pulled out one, I don't know what I have left, but it's like Dune the Desert Planet, I might have just trashed it. Okay, so that was it. But Gloucester has one more action. He wants to harvest spice. There's no bonus spice, so instead he goes to Wealth, which will get him an influence, which will get him a point. So he's up to 6. There we go. Now reveal phase. So what do I have here? Let's do this thing first. I have 6. He has 4, and they both have 4, but I have 2 swords, so I get 2 more, so I'm up to 8. So it's looking pretty good for that. Then I also get a water from that. I'm up to 2. I like that. Then we have money, and ooh, wow, I am rich in persuasion. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. I could just get a Spice Must Flow, get a point right away. Or I could get this one for 8. I just replace one of my guys to anywhere, even if it's occupied, and I get to draw a card. I have to have this. I mean, there's still possible 5. Yeah, we played like half the game. I mean, if someone gets to 10, it's gonna end. But if I can use this like twice, that's gonna be so good. That's like an extra action. Yeah, maybe I will regret this later. Maybe I should have just taken a point. But I'm gonna take this one because it's so much fun. So I'm getting that one, and we will refill. I still have one more. Worm Riders, but I don't have. Yeah, I can't buy anything else. But look at this. I haven't seen. You know, I've only played twice. So I haven't seen all these cards. So you get 2, cost 6, but you get 2 spice when you play it. Then if you save it, if you have 2 influence with Fremen, you get 4 power. And then if you're in alliance with Fremen, you get +2. So this one could be a 6 fighting card. Oh, wow. You know, if that had come out early, I would have loved to pick that up as soon as I could. And just aim for rushing up Fremen instead of this Bene Gesserit. Oh, well. That was my purchase and all that. My reveal. I am happy with it. Kwisatz Haderach is on my side. And now let's do the combat. Let's do the combat. I could do this. I could pay a water and a spice to draw 3 cards. I know I have daggers in here. I know I'll get more strength. But I already have 8 to 4. So I think I am... No, I'm going to gamble it. I'm going to do that maybe next round or whatever. I'm doing... You know, I have a good lead here. Let's start off with first player, which is Earl. Earl gets nothing. Good. Glossu gets... No, come on. Game. Oh, I should have used my card. Glossu gets 6. Glossu is doing so good. So he's up to 10. I think this is I think there's 1 card in the whole deck where they get 6. I mean 4 would have, yeah. Okay, so he wins. Stupid Glossu. I hate this guy. He wins, he gets a point, and he gets to take control over Carthage. From now on, whenever someone goes there, he will get a Solari. I will get second place. I get 1 spice and an intrigue card. Come on, I want a combat card. No, water. Oh, I get 1 water. I'll just cash this in. I don't see any point in saving that. So I have 3 water. All right. Yeah. I really like this game. I think it's so much fun, this whole agonizing, and, you know, even though it's random against them, I can still plan somewhat. And, you know, I could have, if I used this, I think I would have gotten at least a dagger. And, well, it would have been enough. Yeah, the gap would still have been huge. And then I would have felt even worse, because then I would have wasted a card and not get anything extra for it. So maybe it was good I didn't do it, you know, in retrospect. You have no idea when you're sitting there, of course. Extra spice. These come home. And let's see what the next round is about. Okay, so now it's... Oh, you will get the Mentat. You will get an extra worker for the next round if you win. And an intrigue card and 2 Solari. Second place, an intrigue card and 2 Solari. Don't think I care that much about that one. And I don't have any troops anyway. Alright, so let's draw 5 cards. We are going to be... I'm going to be the start player. And let's see what I have. Now I know I have my daggers, right? Yeah. Now that I don't care too much about them. And, well, this will let me draw a card at least. I think I will start with that one. So draw a card is good, so I know what I have to work with. I might... Should I... Ah, could do selective breeding again. Well, can I even? No, I don't have any. I don't have any alliances cards. So I can't go anywhere here now. I'll get to draw a card. Maybe I'll get one then. So I will go somewhere with this one. Rally troops. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Let's do rally troops. I pay 4 Solari. Had a bunch. And since I go and pay Solari, I get to draw a card. I'll get to draw a card from this one as well. So I get to draw 2 cards. There's a good chance that I get one that I can go to an alliance space with. I have a few in here. So, well, there's the one. I can move wherever I want. Awesome. And diplomacy. Okay, perfect. Okay, I got what I wanted. And also the space itself will get me 4 troops. And this is nice. This is a good combo here, because I get 4 troops, but I cannot deploy them because this base doesn't have this cross sword. But I have my plot card. So whenever I want, I can just deploy out here. So that's a good situation to be in, even though I don't really care about this one. The next one here will be level 3, and they will get better rewards. I will probably skip this combat round and then go basically all in next round or something. We'll see. So that was my turn, and I went up there. Let's do Glossu. Wants to rally troops. No, I already went there. Sorry, Glossu, you can't go there. Fold space. Okay, and we'll go up here. And Earl wants to go to secrets. He will go up there. We'll get a point for that. My turn. Okay, so now, I mean, I can do this later on. I will definitely use this, but I will get to move someone that's already placed, and I can go anywhere I want, and it doesn't matter if it's blocked. So, well, I get to draw cards. So in that sense, it's good to do it earlier. But I think I will do diplomacy now instead. I mean, this is the one. I want to get another alliance, and this is the one I moved. I have a bunch of water. You know what? Let's do this. Let's play diplomacy and go to hardy warriors. Cost me 1 water, but I have a bunch. I get 1 influence here, which gets me a point. So I'm up to 3. And I get 2 troops. I could place them in here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they will not be... I'm not going to say anything. I'm just not going to jinx it. I'm going to just place these 2 in here. I'm going to save these 4 for later. You know, if I can get... You know, it's not bad to win or get a second place. Right, so then it is Glossu. I did everything here, right? Yeah, I keep forgetting, but I did that. I got a point. So, Glossu, Hall of Oratory. It's good because it's like one of his their worst cards. He only gets 1 troop for that. And Earl wants to go to Arcane, which gets him a troop. It also gets him a spice because of his signet ring. So he gets an extra spice. He's up to 5 now. And this will go straight in here, and we put 2 more. Okay, so there we go. He's already in the combat now. My turn. And I have 1 more worker. I will definitely use this, because this doesn't have any extra thing at the end either. So, no, wait. I have 1 more, but I can move anymore. Yeah, I don't need to do that. That's my extra action. So I can do something else. And since I have 2 alliance or 2 influence now with Fremen, I can go to this place if I want water. I don't really want water right now though. What do I want? I kind of want spice. Because it would be sweet to load up on spice and then do like highliner in like the last round. Just do boom, 5 troops. Or yeah, because so basically if I would go here, I have 2 water, I would get 4 spice. That would be, then I would have 6. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going here, playing my Dune card, and I will pay 2 water. I get 3 plus 1, so I get 4. And I will take a 5, so now I have 6 spice. Nice. And that's good. I mean, it's good if I want to do selective breeding, but it's mostly for this one, I think. Or, you know, conspire is good as well. But okay, that was my turn. Let's do Glossu. I could put in troops here. Could put in 2 more. I don't want to fight over this. I don't really, and I have my card. No. Let's do Glossu. He's going to Hardy Warriors. Oh, it's already taken. I'm there. He wants to go to Arakeen. It's already taken. And Harvest Spice. Okay, so he's going here. He's getting 2 spice in total. And he gets to put in his troop. All right. So my turn. Now, I don't have any workers. No. It's Earl. Sorry. Earl still had a guy. Steel suits. Yeah, okay. That's not taken. But I was sort of wanting to go there. But anyway, he gets a point for the influence. So now, normally the round would be over. But because of my super card, I can send one of my agents from anywhere to any board space, even if occupied. Do I want to work my way up here, maybe? Because I am fairly close to getting the alliance there. Is there any other space I really want to go to? I could go to Highliners, of course. Pay the 6. Get 5 more troops. I don't know, 2 water. Or I can just do, I mean, I haven't moved here at all. No, I will go, I don't know. I will use this. Just take one of my guys from anywhere, and I will go here, even if occupied. So I go there. I will get a water because I don't have any. So I think that could be good to have some. And I get to move up here, which is also important. And I can move in troops, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I get to draw a card as well from Kwasat. And that's due, so 1 more purchasing power. Alright, so let's do the reveal. Let's start off here. So he has 2, I have 4, and he has 6. I might get a 2nd place. I don't have any. Why am I saying I don't have any? I do have. Of course I have. And I have a retreat up to 2 of my troops. So now I could have pulled out if they were really ahead, but I have 3. So I'm in the lead actually. I only have 2 persuasion though, plus 2 from the board, so I have 4. But it's getting, you know, to the end later game, you're not, the interest of getting, you know, buying new cards is of course lowered. But I think this could be good. The other memory here, because it's a Bene Gesserit card, and I have one that benefits if I get it together with another Bene Gesserit card. And actually this says draw a card or draw a Bene Gesserit card from your discard pile. So this is a guaranteed way to get the other one in. Yeah, I'll get that. And let's refill, and it's another, oh, it's a double alliance card. This lets you trash a card when you get it. And if you have a Fremen bond, which like if you're aligned with them, I think it means, then you get 3 money, 1 spice. I think that's what it means, a bond. Well, you know, I'll look that up and I'll put it in the. Alright, so that was the preparation. Now let's do the combat. So we start off, well, I'm the first, so let's start off with Glossu. He gets 2 more, so it doesn't matter. And then I'm worried about Earl here. Oh, he gets 2 more. See, he goes back. Yeah, I was hoping I might be able to win that, but I didn't. So he wins it. Let's pull back his troops. He will get the, well, we'll get an intrigue card. So he has 2. He will get 2 Solari. So he didn't have any. Sorry, you can't see that. He didn't have any before here, so I don't think he will be. Well, maybe he will build up to 7. He does have a bunch of spice though. And also he will get the Mentat, so he has an extra worker for next round, which is not good. Then for 2nd place, I will get 2 Solari. And so I have 4, which might be good for rally troops. And I get an intrigue card and no combat cards. So I'm hoping to show you one of those, but this says calculated hire. Spend 1 spice to take the mentat from its designated space. So I can't even do that next round because it's not in its designated space. It's over at Earl's place. But maybe the round after that I could get it. You know, instead of paying 5 and going here, I could just take it for a spice. That might be a thing. We'll see, we'll see. I have 3 cards now at least. And yeah, that was the combat. Let's pass this. I lose my troops. He will lose his, even though he didn't get anything. And everyone comes home. So we have a new round. Let's see what it is. And oh, nice. This now it's because level 3 we get 2 points and control over Arakeen. And second place here you get to choose 2 out of these, which would be nice as well. So I will be involved in the combat in this round for sure. Now Glossu is first to act. He wants to go to conspire. Okay. He will go up here. He will get 2 troops into his garrison. Then we have Earl. He wants to harvest. Oh, I forgot that. Oh wait, I forgot this. How did this look? I went over here. I think it looked like that. I don't think anyone went here. Sorry, I forgot about this. You should do this. That's why it says makers and then recall. You should do this before you recall the guys. Okay, I think it was like that. So he's gonna harvest spice. And he is going here where he gets 3. 2 plus 1. So he will put in 4 more. He had 5. So he will put in 4 more and cash in for a point. So he's also at 7. Okay. My turn. And I should also draw 5 cards. I am probably, you know, the heat here is probably getting to me. It is summer in Sweden, which is awesome. But okay, so now I got this one that says if you have another Bene Gesserit card in play, I get to move up anywhere I want. And I don't have another Bene Gesserit card. So I want to draw cards if possible. If possible. So do I want to do selective breeding? No, I don't want to go up here anymore. I want to go maybe do highliners. Because that lets me draw a card. Let's do that. Let's spend this one here to go here. That costs me 6 of my precious spice. But I get 2 water. And before I forget it, let's also get an influence here. I have 3 water and I will get to place 5 troops and I can put them straight in here if I want to. I'll do, well, do I need 5? You know, I have my card. I don't need to. I mean, I can always put in more if I want to later. Let's put in 3. Let's see what happens. Or actually, my card I would like to use later on, but they are getting close. You know, if one of them gets this, they go up to 9 points. So let's put in everyone. I can't let them have this. I need to win both this round and next round. I think it's 2 points in the next round as well. Because that will get me to, you know, catch up. I'm so far behind. Yeah. Okay, let's go with that. I'll just go with all 5. And I did that. And then because I played 2 Fear, Habat, I get to draw a card. And that's Duncan, which is a good card. But it's not what I wanted. But this could let me draw a card, I guess, as well. So yeah, we'll see. Let's do Glossu. He wants to go to fold space, sure. And no, that's not good because now he's going up here. So he gets 3 Solari, which in itself is bad. Because that brings him to 5. It's getting close to 7, which would be a point. But mostly this is bad because he gets the alliance with the Spacing Guild. So he gets another point. So he's up to 8. So if he wins now, that's end of the game. You know, so I have to win this fight. Alright. Well, let's see what Earl is doing. He goes to rally troops. That's not good because I was considering that, I guess. He will get 4 troops into his garrison. Alright. My turn. Am I doing Duncan? I think so, because I do want to draw cards. So, yeah, because I want to find another Bene Gesserit card. So let's do Duncan. I have a bunch of water. He can only go to one of these, though. I mean, I can go here and draw 3 cards and, like, get a bunch of cards. I will get a lot of fighting power that way as well. Or just go here, get another troop. I don't care about the water. I don't want to go here because then I give him 1 Solari. And he gets closer to getting a point. Because of the thing here, he controls it. Arakeen will let me draw a card. Okay, let's do Arakeen. And I will get a troop. But I'm gonna put it in my garrison. I'm not gonna invest more here. I get to draw a card from there, and I will pay a water to get another troop. I have almost all my troops out here now, and get to draw another card. So I get to draw 2 cards, and wow, my troops look nice. I have 1 left on my board. If you don't have any, then you can't put any more in, obviously. So, you know, I want to use them as well. So 2 cards in total. That's a dagger and Dune. Oh, okay, well, the dagger is good, but I was hoping to get another Bene Gesserit card. Now I know, you know, now it's, oh, if I had a, okay, so if I had a spice now, I would have used this so I could draw 3, because I really would have loved to get another Bene Gesserit card, so I got to move for free here. I could have taken the alliance here. Ah, that was a bit unlucky, but that's how it goes when you know, card games, card draw, all that, you know, sometimes you get unlucky. All right, let's see what Gloucester's doing. He wants to go to Arakin. It's already taken by me, so he will go to Carthage instead. And it's his own space. He will get a Solari for that, so he's up to 6. Wow, this is not good. And he gets a troop, and he gets to pull in the other guys. So there we go. He has 3 now, which is, you know, I'm happy that I put in all 5 then. And then Earl wants to go to Hall of Oratory. That's, again, his worst space, I think, because he just gets 1 troop that way. My turn, my last action. So again, I wish I had just 1 spice. But there's no way for me to make that happen. So instead, I will have to go somewhere else. And I don't have that many options. I can't go to an alliance space with these cards. I can only go to... Do I think I will win the combat? I mean, I have a dagger, right? So yeah, I think... he already used all his workers. He's not going to get any more here. Blue still has... Earl still has this one. But he could possibly... Wait, he went here. He should have pulled in 2 guys then. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, so yeah, he had this space. He got the spice, but then he should... Because he got a point, so that's why I forgot, I think. But he should also pull in 2. But I think I will win. It looks pretty good. I have to win this. Otherwise, it's probably over. So, I mean, I could go somewhere to just put in more troops and so on. I could do the research station. I can draw 3 cards. It's a bit overkill. I would like to get some spice, so I can use these. I have 2 cards that lets me do cool stuff, but I need spice for them. So maybe just could do the signet ring, but I don't really care. Well, you know what? Let's do the signet ring. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to go here. I will get 1 + 1. I will get 2 spice. That is good for next round, and I will get 1 Solari from my special signet ring thing. I have 5, and I can put in troops now. You know, just to be safe, because I'm getting worried here. If I lose here, that's the game. So I'll put in... If I put in 2 guys, I can save my card. Next round, I could try to go to ready troops, get 4 more troops, and then I can use my card. Yeah, so I'll put in 2. This is probably a bit overkill here, but I don't want to miss. You know, this is the game. So that's almost everything, but Earl still has his Mentat, so he wants to harvest spice. He can't, so then we will need to shuffle again. Yes, I think I'm playing a bit carefully now. I could be gambling more, I guess, but I feel like I've been gambling a bit and it hasn't really paid off. So let's see where he goes instead. It's gonna be secrets, okay? That will push him up here. And now let's do reveal. So let's do combat first. I just like to have that done. So that is 7. That's 14 + 1 from the sword. I have 15. He has 4 and he has 6. Yeah, I'm probably overkilling this. But anyway, I have 2, 4, 6, 8 to purchase with. If I had 9, I would have just gotten the spice must flow. You know what? You know what, before this happened, like before I do, well, I can do this anytime. In the middle of the reveal, I'm gonna show my water of life. I'm gonna pay water and the spice to draw 3 cards. So this is gonna be worth it, I think. Because I got this one. That's bad. No, it's not bad. Because then before the reveal I can do one more action. Oh yeah. I don't need to do the reveal then. So I'm gonna keep it there. Let's pretend I haven't done this. Let's pretend I did this before we went into the reveal. And then I got this one because then I can do another action. I got another sword as well, so let's just do up to 16. And the most important here, I got another buying power. So now I know I will have 9. Which means I can get a Spice Must Flow, which will get me a point. Okay, so let's use this card then. So I can select anyone and move anywhere. And then I want, yeah. And then I will get, send him to Steel, no, yeah, to Steel Suits. I get another water. I did have the water, so I'm not doing this out of order. And I get to put in more troops. I don't need to, I think. But I get, most important here, I get to go up here, which gets me another water, the bonus. And I get the alliance, so that gets me another point. So I'm up to 4, which is still a bit, behind. But okay, so I did that. And then we do the reveal. I reveal my daggers, did this, and I show that I have 9 persuasion, which means I can get a Spice Must Flow card, so I get a point. So I'm up to 5. And this just gets you a Spice, as it's not that great to have, but you want it in your deck just for the acquire bonus, really. So that was the reveal. Alright, so now let's do the combat. And we start off with Glossu. So he gets nothing extra, okay. And then Earl gets 4 extra, okay. So that's actually good because then I'd rather see Earl do, Earl is behind. So he will get 2nd place. And I totally overkill this. But I didn't want to gamble. So there we go. And I actually missed something as well because when I played, oh, I almost missed it. It was in the back of my mind. When I played this one, I also get to draw cards. So I should have drawn another card, which would have been another persuasion, which I couldn't use for anything. But that's how it should have been. All right. So now I get 2 points. So I'm catching up, and I get control over Arakeen. So I will get a Solari. I don't really care about that, but I get a Solari every time someone goes there. Could be good, I guess. And let's, clean up all this mess. And then this time I will not going to forget that these 2 spaces should get spice before I recall the workers. And basically I should also say that like after you do the recall, that's when you're checking that does someone have 10 points or not, because that would trigger the end of the game, but that's not the case yet. So now let's go into the next round here. And this time it's 2 points. It's nice. And you get control over Imperial Basin. 5 spice for 2nd place is not bad either. Speaking of which, did I give? No, that's also something I forget. Sorry, I keep forgetting stuff. So actually, blue should have gotten the 2nd place reward here, which would have been choose 2. So he's going to get whatever is best for him. So he would have gotten another intrigue card, which would have taken him to 3, which would have gotten him a point. And then he would have taken 3 Solari, which gets him to 5. Yeah. So, he has 5 Solari now, so he's closer to getting another point that way. That's better for him than the spice. So, yeah, I keep forgetting stuff. But as long as I, catch my mistakes, and he should have gotten an intrigue card and then cashed it in. As long as I keep correcting my mistakes, I'm happy. Actually, let me show you what he had here. Not that he cares about it, but these are the combat cards. So you could have like an ambush. You could just play it and they're like, oh, I have 4 more strength all of a sudden. Or this Master Tactician, 3, or retreat up to 3 of your troops. So these cards are so good. And again, it's exciting when you play multiplayer, I think, because then you don't know what people have. I look forward to doing that with my friends. So this is the new round here, and I do want to win this fight, and I think I have a good chance. If I do, I would go up to 9 points. Maybe I can get another point somewhere. There is a chance that I can win in this round. If any of those win, then that's it. They get to 10 points. So I need to win, but it's looking pretty good here. So we'll see. I am going to, Earl is going to be the first player. I need to draw 5 cards. Only have 3 there. So my plan here, well, I can get the Mentat with my card. I can just use my card to just take the Mentat, and that gets me another. So I will have 4 actions this round, which will be important because, again, I need to win. The pressure is on, right? And I got Duncan, which is good because he gets extra strength. And I got this one here. Draw a Bene Gesserit card from your discard pile, but I just shuffled, so I don't have a discard pile. Alright, let's see what Earl is doing. He wants to go to Arakeen. Okay, well that's in a sense good because he gives me 1. Not that I really know what to do with all this Solari I have. Well, I don't know, might do rally troops at some point. We'll see. We'll see. I might do that. Okay, so that was his, but he also, let's see, he gets 1 troop right here. He will put in 2, and then his ring will kick in, and he will get 1 spice as well. He only had, that's bringing him to 2 spice, so I'm not really worried about that. All right, then it is my turn. So, Duncan, no. Maybe I want to do diplomacy. You know, before I forget it, I need to do this. I need to pay I almost forgot. I need to pay a spice to take the mentat before someone goes there, because then they would have taken it, right? I don't know if they can go there. I'm not sure. I don't think so. All right, anyway, I did that. That was like a free action thing. And do I want to go to rally troops? That would be sweet, actually, because then I would have a bunch of troops and I can put them in with my cards. I think I will. But I can't. I don't have any green symbol on any of my cards. Oh, that's annoying. So where could I... Well, I could go here and draw 3 cards. I think I will have to do that then. So I can find... Yeah, I need to find one of those. Let's do the scout. So I can go here. I pay 2 water, which I do have a bunch of. So 3 cards. Come on, I need a green. Oh, there we go. The dagger can do it. And that's a good one as well. Do fear. And another dagger. Okay, well, I can use them for combat as well, if nothing else. So then it's time for Glossu. And he says, select a breeding, please. Sure. Let's go up there. And Earl says, Arakeen. It's already taken. He already went there. So instead he goes to full space, and that gets him a point. Wow, so it's up to 9. He took the lead now. It's up to 9 points. Yeah. Right, my turn. So I have extra work. I have 3 more actions. I have a bunch of cards, so this is looking pretty good. I'm just thinking if I need to do things in a certain order here, of course. It would be good if I could get a card draw and find another Bene Gesserit card. That would have been sweet. And that is possible if I do 2 fear, right? So where would I want to go? Like, where would I want to move up? I do want to do rally troops as well. So let's do rally troops first. Let's play one of my daggers for the green symbol. Go here. That would cost me 4, what's it called? Solari. To get 4 troops in there. And since I paid Solari, my special thing says draw a card. And I was hoping for a Bene Gesserit card, but I didn't get it. Alright, but it was still a good action, I think. Now I have a lot of troops, and I have my card here. I have my plot card. I can just put them all in if I want to. Let's do Glossu again. He says rally troops. I already taken that. So you see, that was good that I went there. And then harvest spice. Yeah, sure, you can do that. He will get 3 + 1 or 4, which will bring him to a total of 6. So he's just 1 away from a point. And same here, right? Yeah, it's 6. So let me just make that clear here. So he has 6 and 6. So if he gets 1 spice and 1 Solari, he would just go to 10. Right. Then Earl also wants to go to rally troops. It's taken. And then harvest spice. Okay. Oh, wait. He harvested spice. But no, he didn't have any troops. But this guy has. So when he harvests spice over here, he will get 2. Which will bring him to 4. And again, I'm sorry, I need to move my camera more. I've gotten out of the loop to do that. I used to be good at moving my camera around when I played, but last games I had, it was smaller games. All right, so anyway, he went there. Now he's going to put in 2 because he's at one of those spaces. So he has a total of 5, and I need to beat this. Otherwise, it's over. He's at 9 points. My turn. Oh, thanks to my plot card. If I didn't have that, I would be worried, but I know I can just, boom, go in. But I would like to end it as well. So I would like to get another point. So I go to 8 and then get 2 more from winning. So how would I get 1 point? I can go up here. That will get me a point. But I can't go there because he already taken folded space. And I can't do highliner because then I need 6 spice. So I can't do this. But if I could find another Bene Gesserit card, I could go up anywhere I want for, you know, just playing this. No, it's not that one. What am I talking about? This is the one to draw a Bene Gesserit card from my discard pile. Yeah, I need to find that one. Then I need to find... Okay. I'm confused. I need to find a specific one. And that's not going to happen. Could I go up somewhere else? If I go 2 steps here, that will be a point. I have 2 workers, but I don't have 2 cars. I have 2 cars that I can move up there. So why am I not doing that? Come on. Come on, think. Let's do this guy first. And I will go to, well. No. How am I going to go twice there? Because I need to go to Conspire then. That costs 4. That costs 4 spice. The Eurobrain. The Eurobrain is grinding me down. How am I going to solve this? I can't get 6 spice from anywhere. And these places can't give me any more points. So how would I get another point then? That's the question, because I could get 2 here, but that doesn't help. There are ways to, yeah, I think I will, if I do the way, I get to draw a card. So if I'm really lucky, this could work out. Or we could play another round. I could go to 9, and as long as he doesn't get 1 more, then we can do another round, right? So yeah, let's do this guy. Let's send my worker here to Wealth, which I don't really care about, but I get to Solari. What I care about is going up once here, because then I'm 1 step away from another point, and I get to draw a card. Come on, be lucky now. Oh no, that's not what I was looking for. Okay. All right, it's Gloss's time to act, and he wants to go to Conspire. Okay, so he took that, which means he will go up here. He will get 2. Okay, I think the game is over, because he will get 2 troops. Okay. Let's do this correctly. 2 troops. Then he will get 2 troops from the actual card. And he got the influence, which pushed him up here, which got him the extra 2 troops. And now he will also get this, which gets him another point. So he's at 9 with 2 alliances up here. Yeah, and he's at 6 and 6. So if he gets 1 single spice or 1 single Solari, he will go to 10. But he's not in the fight. That's good. He's not in the fight, because if he gets 2nd place, he gets 5. But that's a problem, because even if Earl gets 2nd place, he will get 5 spice, and he already has 4, so he will get another point. So he would go to 10, and then the game would end. So yeah, I don't know how to solve this. It is Earl's. No, they already done their thing. So I have 1 more because of the Mentat. I have 1 more action, and I can't stop him from becoming in 2nd place. So in order for me to win, I really needed to get 1 more point somewhere before that happens. I hope I haven't messed up somewhere, because I mean, here I got 2 points. Here I got 2 points. That's 4. I got 1 from the Spice Must Flow. That's 5. I'm at 7. I don't even know where I got. Yeah, I got from some wins, right? Yeah, I won the last one. That was 7. I hope I haven't messed up somewhere. I'm sorry. It seems that my brain is a bit mush today because of the heat, I think. So if I missed something, I am sorry. Tell me in the comment section if I messed up. I am here to show you how the game plays and how it feels and all these agonizing decisions, right? So if I make a goof, that's it. But anyway, I have 1 more action. Can I do anything to help me out here? Because he will get a point, and I can't stop him from getting that point. So the only way for me is if I could tie him, if I could get another point somewhere. But I don't think it's possible. I mean, I could go, like, if I had, that's the limit here. Like, I could go here, and that would get me another point. But then I would need 6 spice to go there. And, I have the card for it, but I don't have the spice. There is another chance. I already went there to draw cards, and he blocked this space, which lets you draw cards. So that's not an option either. Otherwise, if I could have just drawn a card, maybe I would have found I have a card in here that, together with another Bene Gesserit card, would let me go up anywhere. I could just go up here, I get another point. If I win, and then I win this, I go to 10. But I would tie him anyway. But yeah, you know what? I can't do that. Like, there's no way for me to... You can draw a card here, but that's blocked as well. Everything is blocked. There's one... Okay, there's 1 small chance, actually. There's 1 small chance. Because if I get to draw a card, I might draw my super card that lets me go anywhere, even if it's blocked. In that case, I could just go here. and get to move. So that is an actual thing. How many cards do I have in my deck? I have 6. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 to maybe win. So I have to do that. You know, this will get me a card draw. And this could get me a card draw as well, I guess. So, but then it's better to play her. Or could I get to 9 in money? 2, 3. That would also be a way. 4, 5. Okay, what am I whining about? I have 7 here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 2. I have 9. I can get the Spice Must Flow. Okay. Okay, I know how to do it now. I know how to do it now. Sorry for all this mess. I'm gonna do Duncan, Idaho. Because I can draw a card. If I draw in, get lucky and draw into the right one, I could get 2 points by this combination here. And yeah, okay. So this will cost me, I will go somewhere. It has to be one of these 2 spaces. And I'm not going there because then I give him a Solari and he gets another point. So I'm going here. And I will pay a water. I will get a troop. And I get to draw a card, and this space gives me a troop as well and a water back basically. And then I get to draw a card. So come on, get lucky. No, it's a signet ring. That's not going to help. How far away was I? Oh, it was almost at the bottom. Alright, so that was my actions, and I can tie him, which, you know, yeah. And yeah, I need to, of course, I need to play this as well. Otherwise, I'm not winning. So I need to put in troops. So how many troops am I putting in? He has 5. Let's see what is in. You can look at the discard pile. There's a lot of strong ones here, but I don't see the 6. So if he would get 6, this is 10. He would get to 16 at maximum. So if I put in, and do I have any daggers? I only have 1, right? Yeah. So I should make sure I get to 17, just to be sure. So that's 10, that's 16. I should, yeah, I need to do this to make sure. This is the last round. It doesn't matter, I can just put in everyone, because the game's going to be over anyway. What am I thinking about? Here we go. So, 10. Now let's do the reveal. I will have 20 strength plus 1, so you can flip this over. So I have 21. He has 10. And yellow is not in the game. So that was that one. Then I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have enough to buy a Spice Must Flow. Thank you, Draco. And that gets me a point. So I'm at 8. Alright. So yeah, it's really tight here in the end. It's really exciting. So now let's do the battle. So he is going to draw a card. And that's a 1. Okay, so I overkilled like crazy. He has 11 to my 21. But that means I win this, so I get 2 points right there. And I get control over this, which doesn't matter. Then, sadly though, he gets second place, so he gets 5. He already has 4, so 5 plus 2 Spice, which means he goes to 10 as well. You got a point for that. And now, you know, we don't need to do this, but basically in the recall here, we would see that, okay, someone triggered the endgame, 10 points. Alright, so I have some bad news. I checked the tiebreakers. I didn't know this by heart. So in the case of a tie, well actually now at the end you would get to play if you had more intrigue cards. That would get you points and so on. So that would also be interesting in a multiplayer game if we were sitting here like, I was sitting here with a friend and like, oh, it's okay, so it's a tie, let's check the tiebreaker. And then my friend would just be, well, actually, I'm going to play my intrigue card here that gives me points. That would be so annoying. But anyway, so the tiebreakers are, in order, amount of spice. Bad news, he has 2 spice left. Because he got 5 from that second place. I don't have any. So he's going to win on a tiebreaker, though. It's like, I'm losing, but it's so close. Like, if I just be able to move on one of these, I would have got 1 more point, I would have won. It's very, very close. Second here would be Solari, Water, and then Garrison Troops. So, you know, he would have won on all of those, actually. So, yeah. So, he did win. Earl won on a tiebreaker, which is sad, but it is what it is. I'm still happy with having a really fun game, and I hope you had fun watching. I hope you got to see, you know, how this game works, and especially, I mean, some of my playthroughs are very mechanical in a sense. Like I show you how the game works, how things do, all the rules. I must say that this game brings out a lot of feelings in me, which is a good thing. Like agonizing decisions and like, oh come on, let's draw a card. Let's not get that card that I don't want for them. And you know, at some point in the game, they went somewhere. I'm like, no, they just took my space. You know that doesn't happen that much in dry Euros, and that's why I think this is so good because this is a really thematic Euro. Like, and I like this. Usually, I say that I don't like combat in games or like you know take that card or whatever. But in this one, it works so nicely because it's just a small thing in the game, but it's also it's enough for me. You know, at least I'm talking about the solo game here. It's enough with the whole like it's this is combat. They call it combat because thematically it's combat, but this is basically just an area control thing. It could have been like who contributed the most to building this cathedral in medieval France. You know, it could have been anything. So in that sense, it does. I don't mind at all that this combat is in here. So really like this game. I hope you had fun watching Dune Imperium, and I will play this with my friends and so on. And I will talk about what I thought about the game in the multiplayer in one of my upcoming podcasts. So if you haven't already, you can check out my podcast. You can find it on Spotify or on iTunes, all those places. Board Games with Niramas podcast. And in a future episode, I will talk about this game because in that podcast, I talk about like games when I play them a bit more, maybe when I play them with my friends, not just the playthrough solo or with Draco. So hope you liked the video. If you did, press the thumbs up, the like button, and subscribe to the channel so you get notifications from YouTube when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, morning, or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye bye.
Be like Draco. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook at BGW Niramas.